All right, I'm two classes. Today we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. So let's real quick get into what a polynomial is. Polynomial is the sum or difference of one or more monomials. A monomial is just a number, a variable, or the product of the two. So that means you're multiplying them together. So like 5x or like x squared, any of this stuff, these are all monomials. We add them or subtract them, we get a polynomial. What's important is standard form of a polynomial is what we're going to do first. Standard form, we look at the exponents. You need to list the terms with the largest exponents go first, and then the exponents decrease. So you can see we have 3, 2, this would be a 1, and then no variables always at the end. Again, standard form, we are just looking at the exponents. They need to decrease, and then no variable at the end. Um, Next thing we're going to be doing is looking at the degree. The degree is just whatever the largest exponent is. And then the leading coefficient is the number that is in front of the first term. Once you have it in a standard term, the first coefficient is the leading coefficient. So let's reorganize some of these things. So here, when you're writing in standard form, you take the largest exponent first. So that's going to be p to squared. So that whole term, 4p squared comes first. And then remember that would be a 1. So this would be 3p to the first. You don't really need the first if you don't want to put it there. And then no exponent or no variable rather at the end. All right. The degree is just whatever is the highest exponent. So the degree is 2. And then the leading coefficient is the number in front. So that would be 4. Let's look at another example. Find the largest exponent. So that's going to be a 3. So that whole term, 9k to the third goes first. And then the squared, we need to make sure that minus stays with the 9k squared. So it's 9k squared minus 9k squared, and then plus 3k, and then no variable at the end. So it goes 3, 2, 1, the invisible map there, no variable. The degree, again, the largest exponent is the degree. The leading coefficient is just the number in front, 9. One more example. So find the largest exponent. So it's going to be the 6. So the 2n to the 6 goes first, plus 8n b to the third goes next, and then plus 8n squared. So biggest exponent, and then the exponents get smaller. The degree is just the 6. The leading coefficient is the 2. All right. Next, we are going to add. When we're adding, we are just combining like terms. Like terms have the same variable parts. So the letter is the same and the exponent has to be the same. So we have two separate like terms here. We have n squared and n to the fourth. They're not the same because of the 2 and the 4. Those don't match. So those aren't like terms. So to be a like term, they need to have the same letter, same exponent. So here we have like terms, we have 3n to the fourth, and this minus stays with that. So that's minus 3n to the fourth. We combine those, that's equal to 0. So that just cancels out. Um, Next, negative 4n squared plus 5n squared. Again, that minus stays with the 4n squared. So negative 4 plus 5 is positive 1. Positive 1n squared. I wrote that like an A. My bad. Positive 1n squared. And that's it. So you just, when you combine like terms, same letter, same exponent, and then you just add the coefficients, add together the numbers in front. So let's do another example. I would start by finding the largest exponent. So when you write down your answer, it's in standard form. Exponents are decreasing. So here, the largest exponent is 8v squared plus 2v squared. Add the numbers in front. 8 plus 2 is 10v squared. Next, we have 5v plus 4v. Add the numbers in. I don't know why it's doing this to me. Add the numbers in front. So 5v plus 4v is 9v. And then here we have 8 plus 4 is 12. All right. Next. We're gonna skip this one. Actually, no, we'll do it real quick. Um, Sometimes they don't have matching like terms. So when we have a matching like term, so we have just find them x cubed plus 5x cubed, add the numbers in front. Invisible math, that'd be a 1. So 1 plus 5 is 6 x cubed. Then we have the 6x squared. There's no other x squared, so we just bring that down and include in the answer, nothing to combine it with. And then we are going to combine 8 plus negative 1 is positive 7. Um, you might have more than two polynomials. That's okay. You just need to find the like terms in all of them. So here we have x to the fourth is the biggest one, x to the fourth, x to the fourth. Add those together. That's they would each have three. So one plus, or excuse me, an invisible one in front. So 1 plus 1 is 3 x to the fourth. The next largest exponent is going to be minus 2x cubed. If you look, there's no more x cubed, so that's going to be negative 2x cubed we bring down. The next one is going to be x squared. So that's going to be minus 5x squared. No more x squared, so it's just minus 5x squared. And then last, we have the x's. So 1x plus 5x plus 4x. 1 plus 5 plus 4 is 10. That is it. So just find the like terms, add them together, like terms, same variables, same exponents. They have to have the matching variable parts. So match, same letters, same exponent. Uh, we'll skip that one. Um, when we're subtracting, there is an extra step to subtracting. What you want to do, this is going to be important. You want to distribute the negative. This will help you keep track of the negative. So when I distribute the negative here, um, it's just going to change the sign of the things in here. So a positive 3p, distribute that negative becomes negative 3p or minus, excuse me, p cubed. Minus 3p to the fourth becomes plus 3p to the fourth. It just changes the symbol. Positive becomes negatives, negatives become positives, or plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus. And then it's the same thing that we just did. You need to find the like terms and combine them. So here we have some p to the fourth, so p to the fourth plus 3p to the fourth. Remember that's 1. 1 plus 3 is 4p to the fourth. Careful with the negatives on this one. This is a minus 3p cubed minus p cubed. Remember that's 1. So negative 7 plus negative 1 is negative 8p to the third. So just combining those. Let's do one more subtraction. Again, first thing you want to do is distribute the negative. So positive x to the fourth becomes negative, excuse me, yeah, x to the fourth. Minus 4 becomes plus 4. Plus 5x becomes minus 5x squared. Bring down the other polynomial. And then find your like terms. Start with the largest exponent. So when you write your answer, it's in standard form. In this case, the largest exponent is x to the fourth. There's no other x to the fourth. So that negative stays with the x to the fourth. So it's going to be negative x to the fourth out front. The next largest exponent is x to the third. There's no other x to the third, so that's going to be a plus x to the third. The next largest exponent is x squared, so minus x squared minus 5x squared, so that's negative 1 plus negative 5 is negative 6 x squared. And then the last part, the one without here, that's going to be plus 7. And that is it. That'll do it for us today. Next time, we're going to be multiplying polynomials. We'll see you then.